Just in behalf of a very grateful community, we want to welcome our many visitors here for this event and say a big thank you to Medalist Sports and USA Cycling for making Greenville such a big part of their program. Our community is now well known in this region now for its number of bicycle lanes and bike paths and trails, and the Swamp River Trail with the hospital system and so many other great partnerships that are very much a legacy of this event in our community. And on behalf again of the whole community, we welcome to our guests or in the media and otherwise, hope you get out and see our community of Greenville and see how excited we are about cycling. And to the athletes who will be coming here shortly, we say thank you for them and welcome to Greenville.
You know, as I've said, I think for all the years that you all have been here, I truly believe that this event is significant for Greenville County for a number of reasons. First, certainly the national and indeed international visibility it brings to our community is extremely exciting, as we know that many people are being exposed to the wonderful things Greenville County and the entire upstate has to offer. Second, it supports the commitment Greenville County has to being a healthy community. And finally, as a representative of a nonprofit organization with our own cycling event, I believe that the U.S. Pro Cycling Championships have elevated the significant impact that cyclists can make on a local community. For those and many other reasons, we are certainly happy to have you back again this year. Thank you and welcome to Greenville.
We've developed, I think, a lifelong partner here in Greenville, and we appreciate greatly all the efforts Mayor Knox, Angie Prosser, and all of her great team have done to make this such a huge success and a great event, and really showcase for professional cycling here in the U.S. So again, every year we've had an exciting race, a worthy champion, and we're looking forward to that again. I think you all might have seen the other day, we made an announcement thanks to our new partnership with Volkswagen, which we're very excited about. We wanted to add another element and worked with Chris and the organizers here to add one more exciting piece to the puzzle. With Paris Mountain being certainly the iconic piece of the course and the game changer and where the race decided, we wanted to add a little bit more flavor. So we've added the Volkswagen King of the Mountain jersey, which for all those guys who slaved away those 4 trips up there, this will be a nice payoff if they're up the road. I think what Chris Ben King probably would have wanted and the jersey last time, but usually, as you guys know, there's a break and they'll be shooting for this, so it's nice. We appreciate Volkswagen again. We'll have a $1,000 prize list for this, and again, bring some more excitement and noise to what's already a great party up on Paris Mountain. So we're looking forward to the addition of this new element to Greenville. And again, thank you for everything. And again, we really can't thank the city and Angie enough, and all the sponsors. It's been a tremendous run, and we look forward to returning sometime in the near future.
Want to provide a sincere thank you to USA Cycling for the opportunity, and also to the community of Greenville for the opportunity. I used to live here in Greenville, so it's a pleasure to be back here and to do business. And again, heartfelt thanks to Greenville Hospital System, to TD Bank, Duke Energy, GE Energy, of course the city and the county. You all have really been the pillars of everything that we've done over the past 7 years. Real quick recap of the event weekend. It's very similar to last year. We have added a few new elements. Tomorrow on Saturday we'll have the individual time trial out at ICAR. Close to over 50 participants, which will be yet again an all-time high for us. On Monday we had the Road Race Championships, which are presented by TD Bank downtown, and thank you to TD Bank as well, because we have a little change this year. The course is the same, but the actual finish line is going to be at Main and McBee Streets, which will provide a little shade, but actually provide us with a bigger footprint and perhaps an overall just better experience for the spectators. So we'll be downtown. We have over 100 participants, 115 miles live video stream, thanks to our friends at WYFF, who are going to provide the signal to the hospitality monitors and the big screen, and then a great effort on behalf of the city to send that out through the internet. Best of luck, and thank you to the city and the law enforcement and the volunteers, and here's to a great weekend. So thank you.
It is our honor for the 7th year in a row to be the title sponsor of the 2012 USA Cycling Professional Cycling Championship. We are also pleased to have GHS's own Steadman Hawkins Clinic of the Carolinas serving as the official medical team. for the cyclists and the staff again this year. So this is our 7th year as being the lead sponsor, and this fits in perfectly with our mission and what we stand for with Total Health. When we talk about total health, we're talking about an approach to medicine that looks at the delivery of the right care at the right time, at the right place for the patient. We also look at the encouragement and healthy lifestyles that patients and our community embrace. We talk about eating and living healthy, being active, whether it's cycling, walking, or running, just doing something in the community. And this event fits in perfectly with that mission that we have. Before I conclude, I would like to thank everyone who had a part in bringing the USA Cycling Professional Championship to Greenville and keeping it here for the last 7 years. This event will surely be missed, but we look forward to cycling coming alive again in 2014. Thank you.
We're proud to be a partner with the Greenville Hospital System again to support the U.S. Cycling Pro Championships and its return to the upstate for the 7th consecutive year. I know we've all been very pleased to see the national recognition and attention that this event has brought Greenville in the upstate. As some of you know, I am admittedly not a cyclist, but I do have great respect for the sport, and I enjoy being a spectator of this event every year. And I will even say that last year I was so inspired that my wife and I traded in the 20-year-old mountain bikes, and so now you can find us on the Swamp Rabbit Trail with the kids or around the neighborhood and riding our bikes. As if that's not significant enough, I am now the proud owner of bike pants. I got my own bike pants, and they cost as much as the bike. I was very surprised to discover. Almost had to make my own. But anyway, my rides are much more comfortable now. I would also mention, I didn't think about this, but Chris, you mentioned the new finish line. It's going to be right in front of our bank. Our tagline is America's Most Convenient Bank. We're open on Monday. If you want to come open an account or borrow money on Monday, you can walk in the front door while you're watching the race. I too want to thank all the volunteers that make this successful each year. Doing an event this size is difficult, and I recognize that, so I appreciate very much all of those efforts. And then congratulations on such an impressive field. We obviously look forward to watching these guys over the weekend, and we look forward to seeing all of you out there over a long Memorial Day weekend. Thank you.
Thank you for your time today. You know, as Chris was talking, I was thinking back about how this whole thing got started for me, and that actually took place, I believe it was in March of 2006, if I'm not mistaken. And Chris and myself, and I met Chris that day, they had literally drugged me to a meeting to talk about this event and what it was going to mean for Greenville. And I met Chris that day and sort of really felt comfortable with him. And at the end of the day, I told him, I said, look, I don't know what we can do on the side we're talking about now, but I've got this charity thing that we just started, and we just did a bike ride, and somehow we raised like $30-something thousand, and we thought that was really cool. I said, so, you know, maybe there's something we can tie together. And since that time, this event alone has helped us generate over $800,000 for cancer research and advocacy. And, you know, for those of you, I mean, I'm pretty close to this thing, obviously, but, you know, I meet with the folks from the hospital and the doctors from the hospital and the researchers, and to know the direct impact that has on the patients. And when we started this program, I did not have a cancer story. 4 years ago, I got one. And, you know, I did not come here to talk about this today, but I mean, what the Greenville Hospital System does for cancer patients in this community is absolutely incredible. And, you know, my wife actually had a double mastectomy on the 3rd floor of this hospital about 6 months after it opened. So, you know, it's something very personal to me now. Monday morning, they're going to ride the race course, 7:30. We've raised a lot of money, got a lot of riders. I think 20 different states right now are represented. Thanks to the generosity of a donor, we have a family ride that will take place. We were charging $25. Now we can take whoever wants to ride. Mayor White, Liz, David, we'd love to have you Monday morning at 8 o'clock, start finish line. We're going to ride out the Swamp Rabbit Trail to Furman, have a nice little get together out there, and then ride back across the start finish line, have a lot of fun. Our top fundraisers tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, 8:30, will, actually 9:30, we'll ride the time trial course, challenge all 21 miles of it time just like the pros do. So it's a really, really neat experience and reward for them. And then also Monday after the race, we're going to honor, thanks to our sponsor Amgen, a Breakaway from Cancer champion. And that Breakaway from Cancer champion is a person that's a local cancer survivor, a patient or caregiver or advocate. They'll be named the Breakaway from Cancer champion for making a difference in this community. And we've got some good nominations, and we're really excited about giving that award away on Sunday. So thank you to Chris, thank you to Sean, Mayor White, Angie, for your team of opening the roads to us all these years, and really making this something that's made a huge difference in my life, and most importantly, made a huge difference in so many people's lives in this community. But thank you again.
Well, U.S. Hand Cycling is honored to be back in Greenville this year as we prepare to crown our 2012 hand cycling criterium champions on Monday, and we have a time trial that they'll be competing in tomorrow as well. The way that the community here has embraced paracycling has been phenomenal, and we're thrilled to showcase the abilities of our athletes with disabilities here in Greenville for the 4th year. And we've also got new partners that have joined kind of the Paralympic bandwagon, the paracycling bandwagon along the way, including TD Bank, who will be providing the prize money for this year's National Criterium Championship on Monday. And we can't thank the county enough and the city enough for all that they've done for the last 3 years here for the national event for paracycling. And of course, they've really opened their arms to us to bring the international event here and help us with all the logistics and everything that comes along with that in 2014. But of course, we've got a big event coming up in a couple of days with our National Hand Cycle Criterium Championship on Monday, which is Memorial Day. We do have a lot of disabled veterans who will be racing on Monday, and they'll be remembering, of course, a lot of their fallen comrades on Monday being Memorial Day. So please recognize them. You'll see, I think the Paralyzed Veterans of America has a big team that'll be racing on Monday, and you'll meet one of their athletes here today. And again, we're honored to be here in Greenville and continue to work with the city, the county, and everybody involved, not only on this year's race, but on our test event in 2013 and the Paracycling World Championships in 2014. Thanks very much.
I'm just happy to be back here racing in front of my family and friends. Greenville is very special to me, obviously. I'm proud to showcase a sport that I've been doing for the better part of 30 years here, and hope that everybody has a good time and has a fun race.
Sure, we talked to Matthew and Ben and TJ, obviously, and Andrew here as well. The young up-and-coming talent. You have been one rider who's been incredibly supportive of these young guys. It's got to be good to see this new generation coming into the sport.
Yeah, it's really good to see not only them coming into sport, but how good they are. I mean, they're winning races all over the world now, and the young American generation now is arguably the best ever. So we're going to see these guys winning for several years, and I'm happy to sort of sit back and watch. So I'm excited. The future of American cycling is bright.